Welcome back to my Tuesday morning chat, and if a few of you missed the first take, I'm sorry we kind of dropped out there and we've had to reset it up, so sorry we're a few minutes late. So welcome again. Folks, today's discussion about passed in is not a dirty word. The biggest fear of sellers is that when they take their property to auction, it doesn't sell on the day and it gets passed in. Folks, if the property is passed in, it doesn't mean that the auction is a failure. We have to remember that the auction method of sale is a process. It's designed to create competitive environments prior to auction and get the highest the market is prepared to pay for the property. But of course, if it doesn't sell before, it's designed to get a competitive environment happening on the day. But again, that doesn't always happen, folks, and the property needs to get passed in so that the competitive environment can be created afterwards. And in fact, some of our best results have been created post-auction, where we've had a number of buyers turn up to the auction just to get an indication of where the probable selling price is, what their competitors are up to, and perhaps they're also not in a position financially with cash unconditional, or perhaps they've got a property to sell. So folks, auction day can be a wonderful day to just poise the property for sale afterwards. And as I said, we get some wonderful results when the offers come in, and we tend to get a fantastic price a day or two, sometimes a week after auction. So folks, don't panic if the property doesn't sell, especially here in Western Australia, because we are typically a subject to finance state, but also WA stands for wait a while. We kind of just want to go through the motions and wait a while and see what happens. So folks, some of the ways to help that or encourage that poising of the property afterwards is to pass the property in a figure that presents outstanding value. So there's two ways to do that. Of course, you can pass the property in if there's bidding at the highest bidding price, providing it protects the integrity of the property. Of course, if the bidding is fiercely low, we're going to want to use a vendor bid to bring it up to kind of closer to reserve, or a number that's going to present outstanding value, but is also going to create urgency or create a way for buyers to come and buy. So something that's going to make it look attractive. So folks, good agents look to create a competitive environment. If it doesn't happen before, or it doesn't happen on the day, it's very likely to happen very shortly afterwards. So folks, don't panic if you don't get your property sold at auction and it gets passed in. We can also, sometimes if the negotiation takes a bit longer, we can also hold the property over and not cancel the auction or pass it in, but negotiate with the highest bidder post-auction. So there's a few different strategies that we can use, but passed in or not selling at auction is not a dirty word. Folks, thank you so much for your time this morning. I'd like to invite you to my website, auctionserviceswa.com. There's a host of information, statistics, recent sales, properties coming up for auction, and a lot of information for sellers and, of course, buyers and agents alike. Folks, if anything struck a chord with you, please like or send us a smiley face, or perhaps if something disagreed with you, send us a sad face. It's up to you, folks. We love getting interaction. It makes it worthwhile what we're doing. So thank you so much for this morning. I will see you next week. We've had a request that a lot of people are busy on Tuesday mornings. We're going to be pushing it out to mid-morning as from next week. So hopefully catch you next week at around midday. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful week. Cheers.